I believe in America. America has made my fortune, and I raised my daughters in American fashion. I gave them predominances, but I taught them never to dishonorize their family. One of them found a boyfriend, not a Texan. She went to movies with them. She stayed out late with them. I didn't protesterize. 2 months ago, we took her for a drive. They made her drink whiskey. They tried to take advantage of her. She resisticated. She kept her honoraries. So they beat her like a suspected terrorist in present-day Iraq. So I went to the hospital with her. Her nose was broken. Jaw was shatterfied, held together by wire. But she couldn't even weep because of the pain. I wept. Why did I weep? She was the lighter of my life. Beautiful girl. Now she will never be beautiful again. Sorry. I went to the Justice League, like any good American. When I found out that they aren't real, I went to the police. Those 2 boys were brought to trial. The judge gave them suspenders for 3 years. Suspenders! They went freedomized that very day. I stood in that courtroom like a fool. And those 2 evildoers smiled at me. And I said to Laura, for justification, we must go to George Washington.
Is that The Godfather?
No.
Is that the first scene in The Godfather?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. That's the first scene in The Godfather when Bonacera is doing the opening scene.
Oh, calm down, Wash. I don't want to wake up with a decapitated horse head next to me.
I don't know what you're trying to do, but I'm not amused.
Live from Sandwich, it's Saturday night.
I swear I saw my life flash before my eyes as the waves came crashing down. I saw reflections of your face up in the sky as shots fired before you heard a sound. What's it feel like to be alone? The one you love is across the ocean. You'll never know if he's coming home. The wire right there, it isn't over.
Hey everyone, I'm Gabe Sanchez, and I'm going to be your host for tonight. We have a great show for you tonight. Good, clean fun is going to be here, so stick around and we'll be right back.
Hi! Miller Bass here, coming to you in all capital letters with my new product. Does your house stink? Well, freshen it up with Fladugan brand scented candles. Wow! That smells just like inner peace. I could meditate for hours. Buy Fladugan brand scented candles today for only $19.99.
Coming up next, the Salem Witch Project.
Today we set out to film a documentary on the Salem witch trials, but what we found turned out to be much, much worse.
The magic box is trying to steal our soul. Witches!
We're not witches!
Yeah, about that.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm a Hufflepuff.
You know that means I can no longer take you seriously.
Get the witch. Witchcraft is worse than communism. But not really. Communism's pretty bad. Capitalism forever. Avada Kedavra! That was pretty anticlimactic.
I thought you said you were a wizard.
I said I was a Hufflepuff. Yesterday before we came here, I took the Pottermore quiz online.
Are you serious? This cannot be happening.
Ladies and gentlemen, good, clean fun. coming to you now, ladies and gentlemen, the Revolutionary War.
Alright, guys, now listen up. Those redcoats are gonna be super serious about all this war stuff. I mean, like, they're gonna be in lines and all that.
What in God's name is a line?
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
What you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is that you guys are all a bunch of unintelligent morons.
Hey, you are lucky I don't even know what that means.
That's what I thought. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna line up. And we're gonna fight like them. So, nice and organized. We're gonna line up and we're gonna shoot. And then, attack!
Okay, we are going to line up. Everyone line up. Okay, now you will.
America wins! Woo!
Yeah, stay down! Hello, class. I'm J.K. Rowling, and today I'm going to read you an excerpt from my first Harry Potter novel, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Chapter 1, The Boy Who Lived. Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. They were the last people you'd expect to be involved in anything strange or mysterious. They were surprised at the grin that was spreading over his face. They don't know we're not allowed to use magic at home. I'm going to have a lot of fun with Dudley this summer. The end. More?
Encore!
Alright. Book 2, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Chapter 1, The Worst Birthday. And grinning broadly at the look of horror on Uncle Vernon's face, Harry set off towards the station exit, Hedwig rattling along in front of him, for what looked like a much better summer than the last. End of book 3. Prisoner of Azkaban. Would you guys like to hear book 4?
More, how's it end?
Oh, this is my favorite, and my number 1 fan, Mrs. Thorson, agrees that this is the best book.
Who's this?
Goblet of Fire. Oh, she's a wonderful woman. I hope you all meet her someday. She's a great role model. Gryffindor.
I don't like Griffins.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
I like snakes.
No comment.
My name is Monica Thomas.
Chapter 1.
I can open doors. It's freaking out.
We'll see you soon, mate, said Ron anxiously, shaking Harry's hand. Really soon, Harry, said Hermione earnestly. We promise. Harry nodded. He somehow could not find words to tell them what it meant to him, to see them all ranged here on his side. Instead, he smiled, raised a hand in farewell, turned around and led the way out of the station toward the sunlit street, with Uncle Vernon, Aunt Petunia, and Dudley hurrying along in his wake.
Cheers for my favorite.
All good things must come to an end, students. End of book 5.
Read another.
Another? Alright,
All of them.
book 6, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Chapter 1, The Other Minister. Snape gazed for a moment at Dumbledore, and there was revulsion and hatred etched into the harsh lines of his face. Severus, please. Snape raised his wand and pointed directly at Dumbledore. Avada Kedavra! A jet of green light shot from the end of Snape's wand and hit Dumbledore squarely in the chest. Harry's scream of horror never left him. Silent and unmoving, he was to watch as Dumbledore was blasted into the air. For a split second, he seemed to hang suspended beneath the shining skull, and then he fell slowly backward, like a great rag doll, over the battlements and out of sight. Oh no, he died! He died!
Is Dumbledore gay?
What? The last trace of steam evaporated in the autumn air. The train rounded a corner. Harry's hand was still raised in farewell. "He'll be all right," murmured Ginny. As Harry looked at her, he lowered his hand absent-mindedly and touched the lightning scar on his forehead. "I know he will." The scar had not pained Harry for 19 years. All was well. The end. Oh, woo! Thank you. Yeah! Thank you, my life's
Read
work.
another one.
To you now, Old Hickory.
I don't care. I hate the bank. I want it dismantled immediately. Okay.
Hey, Mr. President. Richard Lawrence is here to see you. Can you take him?
Okay, Mom. I'll talk to you later. Send him in.
Okay. You can go on in, sir.
Bye.
Hey, bro. What's up?
Good sir. May I help you?
Well, you could start with a little dying.
I don't think there is a word to describe how terrible that catchphrase is. I want to tear off my ears and throw them in a lake of fire.
That was really, really mean. Prepare to die. Any last words?
I have only 2 regrets. That I didn't shoot Henry Clay, and that I didn't hang John C. Calhoun. What are the odds?
Surprise!
Face the wrath of Old Hickory!